Good morning, Miss S, and thank you for meeting with me today. This morning, I wanted to go over the results of your assessment and address any issues or questions you may have. There was expressed concerns from yourself about your ability to focus and pay attention. As I understand, you were recently diagnosed with depression and anxiety and currently taking medication to help offset some of those. Now, I know that testing assessments can make anybody anxious. So I'm going to give you a high-level overview of the results. Considering this, your test results indicate that your cognitive abilities are stable and in the average range. Your scores were a little bit low on the sustained attention. The two main things are speed and accuracy. Reading comprehension was a little below average. That may be a result from anxiety. Your working memory and attention did not set off any red flags or cause too much concern with the scores. Any anxiety you experience can factor into that score and ultimately can interrupt your attention. There are no areas of concern in memory, language, or visual abilities. One area that I was a little concerned was your memory recall abilities when it pertains to a task that requires a high level of sustained attention. Your reasoning and planning abilities were in the above average range. So the anxiety medication I know is helping, but you're still struggling with things in your life from what we discussed. It appears that you're coping with a lot of stress now, and you may feel overwhelmed and unsure how to deal with everything going on. Everyone is subjected to stress and feeling overwhelmed at points in their life, including myself. But on another note, I did want to say you did a great job of taking all these assessments. I know this can be super stressful and potentially elevate your anxiety levels. But I did want to dig a little deeper into the results of specific assessments. So one of them was the MMPI-3 assessment, which was initially administered to you. So these assessments were used to analyze various aspects of your personality and your views of yourself and your surroundings. The results simply indicate that you are experiencing an elevated level of distress, loneliness, and shutting yourself off from the outside world. The other assessment I wanted to touch on was the Myers-Briggs Type Indicator. This measures how an individual perceives the world and makes decisions based off their preferences. This assessment will help you better understand some of the issues you face, your strengths, and any blind spots you may have. And it also helps in developing a treatment plan that is best suited for your needs. The other assessment I wanted to touch on was the self-harm behavior questionnaire. This allowed me to gauge your feelings, intention, and what communication you have with others about it. The sole purpose of this assessment was to provide you with information that will ultimately help in developing your treatment. My recommendations are time extension when taking a test or homework. Put in a secluded area when doing any testing to help avoid any interruptions. Utilize a calculator for any math portions of an exam. I know that's nobody's strong suit, especially not for myself. I would recommend taking detailed notes and consistently reviewing them to help with memory retention. A daily planner would be extremely effective to keep up with your day-to-day schedule. and utilize any school resources to obtain the appropriate academic accommodations. That will wrap it up for the day. Please let me know if you have any questions. I want to schedule a follow-up visit just to see how things are going. And if there's anything you need from me, do not hesitate to reach out. I am here to help.